Hi Caleb, this is Allison Messick. I finally figured out how to open your videos. I was having a similar problem with Dr. Meredith's and got some help from the IT department. And so I was glad to be able to read to see your post. And I agree with you that it is difficult to envision a post-Islamic society as we see a post-Christian Europe. I appreciate very much that you did discuss trends that can lead to a post-Islamic society, similar to a post-Christian Europe. What's catching me is, and I think Lainey talked about it a little bit too, is I don't see democracy as a precursor to moral relativism, and that's kind of what I was picking up from your post, that because they're less democratic, they are not trending toward moral relativism, and you use the example of Turkey, and that perhaps it is because it is the one, democracy in existence right now by the two electoral process guidance there by Huntington. I don't think allowing choice and universal suffrage leads to moral relativism. Moral relativism, to me, is more an issue of the heart. And interestingly, I don't think forcing the traditions you talked about, the Islamic traditions, upon a culture or upon a society keeps them from being morally relative. That keeps them submitted to autocratic rule. So what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm hoping to talk to Dr. Meredith about this week, is the difference between, democracy and moral relativism. First of all, are those even related? Because I don't see that they are. And then, in my opinion, the Al-Saud family in Saudi Arabia, here they are operating under Wahhabism, and their lifestyle is a complete abomination to Islam. If anybody's practicing moral relativism, so to speak, meaning that they can basically do what they want, and it's all, they're more neutral with their own lives, but they remain under a system of governance under Wahhabism that is the most extreme and restrictive, but their lives don't mirror that. So I see this dichotomy, and I don't know how to reconcile myself in an academic way. I want to be able to put forth that argument. I think that the bottom line for me is that democratic governance does not lead to moral relativism. And the authors talk about how they believe that Islam promotes more democratic process and respect and dignity and human rights and the well-being of the community and the contract, the shura between the cleric and the caliphate or whatever and the people. And that it was always there, that perspectives and the words of the prophet and even the writings in the Quran were then perverted to mean something else. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that, and I know we're talking about that as well. So I don't see the link between different forms of Islamic practice, democracy, and moral relativism. I know that there is fear, and fear is used to oppress. Well, if we become democratic, then that's where we're headed. We're headed toward Europe, moral relativism. And I think using that as a reason not to allow people to vote or a woman to not wear a burqa or something like that is ridiculous. I don't think a dress code keeps the heart clean. So I look forward to your feedback. I thought it was a great post, and I found myself wanting to listen the whole time, and that's not always the case. And so I appreciate that, appreciate being able to get your input, and definitely appreciate your ability to explain trends. And it is possible that there could be a post-Islamic society, like post-Christian, postmodern, moral relativist society. But I don't think the readings are promoting that line of thought, that they see that rational inquiry will lead back to Islam. So anyway, thanks so much. Bye.